Operations Administrative Committee. Roll call. Jaime Salgado. It looks like maybe Angie, Carl, and Ann Johns, your phones maybe are muted, so that you get a lot of your background noise coming through. If you guys could mute your phones, it'd be helpful. Thank you.
Jaime is present.
All right, Jaime is present. Paul Arena.
Here.
Dorothy Redditt.
Present.
Joe Hoffman. John Bertiva.
Here.
Gene Crosby.
Here.
And we have a quorum. I'll make a motion to approve the January 16, 2020 minutes. Can I have a second?
Second.
Seconded by Ms. Crosby. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Minutes are approved. Steve, do you happen to know, do we have anybody that needs to speak from the public?
No.
I will omit that portion then. Moving on to E, resolution accepting the resignation of David Boomer from the Winnebago County Board and declaring District 4 seat vacant. Can I have a motion?
So move. Second.
I made the motion, Ms. Crosby seconds. The items before us. Is there any discussion to this? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? The ayes have it. We've accepted the resignation. Moving on to F, resolution extending employee leasing agreement with GovTemps USA LLC for interim county administrator up to June 5, 2020. I'll make the motion. Can I have a second?
Second.
Seconded by Mrs. Crosby. Steve, do you want to speak to this or anything?
Yes. The original resolution and agreement that we approved reflected the interim administrator to be contracted through April 3rd, I believe it was, with the understanding that if both parties agreed, that time period could be extended up to June 5th. And that's what this particular resolution does.
Now, Steve, does that lock us into June 5th? If something happened, we hired somebody next week and you felt they were well trained in 6 weeks or 2 months, does that give you the option to leave, or what would your intention be?
I would believe so. I think that would be something that could be worked out with GovHR, but yes. But I don't think that's going to happen. But I wish it would, but it's not going to happen.
Is there any discussion on this item? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Is there anybody opposed? The resolution passes. We'll move on to the next item, resolution adopting coronavirus response policy, and I so move.
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Salgado. The items before us. Steve, again, could you run us right quick what this policy is?
Yes, this just sets up the policy that is similar in nature to what the courts are doing and so on, as far as the quarantine and the isolation issue. This is the one that we pulled off the agenda last meeting because of the federal law that was approved I believe last Wednesday or so. This also reflects compliance with the federal law. We're required to, under the definition of an employer, we're required to be covered by that particular act. So this also reflects that in the policy. I also have Charlotte LeClaire's on here, and also Deb Crozier, if either one of them want to chime in.
I would just like to say there are a lot of things changing right now, obviously very quickly. So we can be bringing us back to the next board meeting to make some revisions based on what they.
Thank you, Charlotte. I think you must have Kerlinkus' old microphone from last time.
Sorry, I haven't tried this before.
Is there any other discussion on this matter? Did you have your hand up? Did you have something?
Yeah, I do have one question for probably Steve. I understand the need to be in compliance with the new federal law. My question is, there's a section of that for tax credits for the employees. Will the county be eligible for any of those tax credits if any of our people fall within those parameters?
Well, here's the problem. When the Congress wrote this particular bill, they conveniently excluded us from receiving the tax credits. So right now, no.
Interesting.
Are there any other discussion on this? See none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? The ayes have it.
Hey, Keith, who made the motion and seconded on that one?
Crap, you know what? I don't.
Keith and Salgado.
Yeah, it was.
Salgado seconded it.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. So that passes. Moving on to other matters. I spoke with Mr. Chapman and Mr. Kerlinkus a little bit ago as far as signing these documents. Now that they've been passed, how do we go about signing them? So far, unless Steve's come up with a different idea, I think as we can individually swing past the administration building, 5th floor, and sign them when we get the nearest opportunity. Hopefully everybody can have it done by Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, I know Lori Gummo would appreciate that, even though I think in talking to Mr. Kerlinkus, it's I don't know if it's necessary that they get signed at all, but we need it obviously for the minutes and so on, which will come through the county board minutes and so on. So, Dave?
Yeah.
Mr. Kerlinkus.
The only, I'm on a different computer, Keith. So let's see if this one does any better. The having the signed document there is really only for the record going on in Lori's office. Especially since we're recording all these now, the vote totals will be, a public record on the video. But to have the document for Lori's record, I think is the most important thing.
Okay, and I think you did say something about that, Mr. Chapman. You'd rather us go to Lori's office to sign them on the first?
No, you need to come up here because Lori's office would not be open. So you can sign them up here.
Okay, does anybody have a problem getting down there next Monday, Tuesday or something to sign them? Does that work for most people?
Yeah, it's fine for me.
Excellent. All right. Are there any other matters for this committee?
I'll have a question. Do we need to go in the office or can she hand it out to us through the window?
She can hand it to you through the window.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Good question, Dory.
For the record, this is State's Attorney Marilyn Height Ross. I am on the call, but I'm on phone because my computer isn't working. So I'll be on phone as well for the county board meeting.
Excellent. Welcome. Thank you. Are there any other matters for the operations committee? If not, is there a motion to adjourn? Mr. Butita, seconded by?
So move. Second, Crosby.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?